All right, let's dive in. If you've ever managed to network, you know the headache of juggling a bunch of different platforms. It's a real mess, right? Well, today, we're going to look at something that promises to clean up all that chaos. It's called the Asteria OpenWiFi controller.
So, does this sound familiar? You've got your wired network over here, your wireless APs over there, and maybe you're even running a passive optical network, a PON. Each one has its own vendor, its own dashboard. It's just a constant battle. It really makes you wonder, right? What if there was just one solution for the whole shebang? And here it is. This is the solution we're talking about, the Asteria OpenWiFi controller. Now, what's cool is that it's based on the Telecom Infra Project's OpenWiFi standard. It was literally built from the ground up to solve this exact problem, to stop the fragmentation and bring everything, and I mean everything, onto one single screen.
And when I say everything, I'm not kidding. We're talking wireless access points, your wired switches, routers, and gateways. It even plays nice with third-party APs. But here's the real game changer. It reaches into your passive optical networks. It can manage the main OLT terminals and the little ONU sticks at the user's end, all in the same place as your regular old Ethernet stuff. That is huge.
Okay, so let's get into the details. We're going to break this down into 4 key areas. First, how you get it up and running. Second, how you can see everything on one dashboard. Then we'll talk about alarms and operations, and finally, security and how it handles subscribers.
All right, first up, effortless deployment and provisioning. Getting your network online in minutes, not days. Let's be real, this is often the most painful part of the job, right? Just getting all the gear configured and online.
So the secret sauce here is something called zero-touch provisioning, or ZTP. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You can literally ship a device to a remote site, have anyone, and I mean anyone, just plug it into the network, and bam, it phones home to the controller, grabs its config, and just starts working. No need to fly a tech out. It's kind of like magic.
And to speed things up even more, you can actually design your whole network ahead of time. See, it comes with these built-in templates for different scenarios, like a campus network or a cloud setup. It's like drawing up the blueprints for a house before you even lay the foundation. So the entire design is just sitting there ready to go before a single box is even opened.
So once you've got that blueprint, you can push out all your services from one central spot. And we're talking about the big stuff, like BGP and MC lag, all the way down to the nitty-gritty, like creating specific Wi-Fi SSIDs for different groups or setting up VLANs, all configured and pushed out from the controller. Super simple.
Okay, so your network is up and running in record time, but now you need to see what's actually going on, right? That brings us to our next point, seeing everything on one dashboard. This is all about getting a complete, unified view of your network's health.
Think of this as your mission control. It is that single pane of glass everyone talks about. You can see your entire world, wired, wireless, Ethernet, PON, all in one place. And it's totally customizable. You just drag and drop the widgets you care about to build the exact view you need.
And what's great is you get instant clarity on who's on your network. Just look at this. You immediately know how many wired clients you have versus wireless. You can even see how many people are on the 5 gigahertz band. It's all right there, no digging required.
You ever have that moment where you're like, who is hogging all the bandwidth? Well, wonder no more. The system automatically finds and shows you the top bandwidth users for both wired and wireless clients. This makes it super easy to spot if someone's streaming 4K video all day or if there's a potential bottleneck forming. Now, for those really tricky problems, the ones that make you want to pull your hair out, you can play detective. You can follow a single client's entire journey on the network. This timeline shows you every single step, when they connected, how they authenticated, if they roamed to another AP. It lets you find that exact moment where things went wrong.
And this is where you really see how versatile this controller is. It's not just for your standard Ethernet network. You get the same super detailed view for your PON devices too. You can track things like the temperature of an ONU or its optical power levels, and even see how those trends change over time. It's incredibly powerful.
So having all this visibility is awesome, for sure. But the real question is, how does it help you stay ahead of problems and make your life easier? That's where proactive alarms and advanced operations come in.
Okay, so this thing has a comprehensive alarm system that's basically always on guard. It's watching everything, from device health like CPU usage to bigger issues like a whole device going offline. It even monitors your critical services, like a Radius server. And the best part? You can set custom thresholds and get alerts through email or webhooks the second something looks fishy.
But it goes way beyond just alarms. It gives you some serious operational firepower. You can run a full health check on your entire network with just one click. You can manage and schedule firmware upgrades for all your devices from one place. No more late nights. And if you need to do something really specific, you can even deploy your own custom scripts. All right, last but definitely not least, let's talk about security and subscribers. This is about how Asteria handles who gets on your network, how you keep it secure, and how it can even work in multi-tenant setups. Now listen up, because this is a big one, especially for your budget. Essential services like a high-performance DHCP server and the full AAA suite, authentication, authorization, and accounting are all built right in. What does that mean for you? It means no more paying for extra licenses for stuff that should just be there. It's all included.
And the flexibility here is just fantastic. It supports pretty much any authentication method you can think of. Need high-security 802.1x for your company laptops? It's got it. Need a simple, customizable portal for your guests? No problem. It can even handle things like Mac-based authentication, OAuth, or one-time passwords. Whatever you need, it's probably in there.
And if you're a service provider, you're going to love this. It has a really robust multi-tenant system. What that means is you can slice up the controller into logically separate spaces. So you can have multiple different customers sharing the same hardware, but their data, their users, their configurations, all of it is kept completely separate and secure. It's a huge deal for MSPs.
So when you step back and look at the whole picture, you've got this super easy deployment. You've got one place to see your entire network, wired, wireless, and even PON. You've got tools to stay ahead of problems, and you've got all the security and user management built right in. It really does make a strong case for simplifying how you manage your network, and let's be honest, cutting down on those operational headaches.
And the best part is, you can actually try all this stuff out for yourself because there's a free trial available. So that really just leaves one question, doesn't it? What would you do if you could finally manage your entire network from just one single platform?